I feel like this has been an excellent week for spaceflight.
Oh, heck yeah! Between NASA and Boeing's Starliner and SpaceX's Starship, things are looking great so far. All these achievements are very impressive.
I always wanted to go into space, but I could never fly high enough.
None of us can, at least on our own.
Even if they launched us, we wouldn't be able to come back down without burning up in the atmosphere.
Yeah. The closest an air-breathing plane has gotten to space is Morrigan's family.
Talking about me again.
You are a very popular and famous family of aircraft.
Hello, Miss Morrigan. It's always nice to see you.
Hello, Freya. I'm guessing I was brought up because of the recent rocket launches.
It did cause us to think of you, yes.
Understandable. Though I'm sure you are all aware even I can only go so high. If you want to talk about an aircraft that was meant to enter orbit, you should meet my friend Enterprise.
Hi, ladies. I just moved in.
Enterprise.
Are we talking Star Trek or the aircraft carrier my country repeatedly failed to kill?
Well, both, in a way. Gene Roddenberry named the show Starship after the carrier. Originally, I was to be called Constitution, but fans of the show organized a write-in campaign to the then-President Gerald Ford. Ford had actually served in the Navy during World War II. Not on Enterprise, but another carrier named USS Monterey. He said he was rather partial to the name Enterprise, likely due to the ship's legacy. So he directed NASA to change my name. I was fine with it. Happy, actually. I even got to meet most of the show's cast at a publicity event. It was awesome.
That's so cool, Miss Enterprise. What's space like?
Oh, I wouldn't know. I never went to space personally.
Wait, really?
Why not?
I was the first of my kind, and I was meant to test the atmospheric flight characteristics of my design. My sisters all received changes based on that data, making me a bit unique. There were plans to retrofit me for spaceflight, but it never happened for a variety of reasons. I don't even have engines or a heat shield. I could never enter orbit as I am now.
I'm sorry to hear that, Enterprise, but your sisters benefited from your work.
Not enough. I should have done more. Maybe if I had gone to space or done more tests, Challenger and Columbia would still be here.
Oh,
Goodness.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to bring up bad memories.
No, it's all right. Losing those two still weighs heavy on me. I shouldn't vent to you girls, though. Lord knows you've lost more sisters than me.
But it never gets easier.
and we were at war. We expect that, but your losses were tragic accidents.
Thank you for your empathy. I should be going. Morgan, is Valiant around?
She's almost always in the ground vehicle hangar.
I gotcha. Thank you.
I feel quite bad now. I didn't mean to cause her distress.
It's not your fault, Freya. Enterprise always blamed herself for the loss of her sisters. I've tried to tell her it wasn't her fault, but the guilt persists even now. She's named for one of the most heroic ships in history, and the most famous fictional starship. But she couldn't be a hero, or even go to space.
When you put it that way, it makes sense now.
Is there anything we can do for her?
Probably not, at least right now. Just be patient with her. She's been through a lot in her life.
This conversation started so positively.
No one could have predicted this outcome.
Do we ever?
No. You'd think we'd learn by now.
She dreamed so high, but the stars were far and parts would die. Sisters gone, she cried alone. In her heart, a heavy stone. Broken dreams torn apart. From the start, she missed her mark. Lightning struck, and heavens wept. In her soul the sorrows kept. Enterprise there in the night, wishing dreams would take their flight. But the tears fall endlessly for a dream